Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Backyard Politics. Hope you all like the debate. Got my burning tea on.
I wrote the damn bill.
So, this episode is going to be on trying to understand the competition. Our government and the mainstream media purposely confuse the American people. Sorry, I've got to fix something on my computer here. We were led to believe that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction and the Iraqis were the reason for 9/11. Saudi Arabia had the most people on the planes, and they are our allies. The government that executed and chopped up our journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, is the same government, Saudi Arabia. We're in the midst of going to war with Iran, and the so-called mainstream liberal news is trying to push us that way. We are trying to invade Venezuela on a bullshit coup so we can overthrow their government. Our government is corrupt and doesn't spread democracy. We're trying to take over the world. We're going after Venezuela for their oil. We're going after Iraq and Afghanistan for their oil. We're the reason for chaos in the Middle East. We're trying to invade Iran because they are the only place that we don't have a military base in the Middle East, and we're providing unlimited amounts of money to Israel, where their government is performing genocide on the Palestinians. I made some notes here because I'm a lot better at writing my feelings rather than explaining them verbally, so bear with me. Now, the reason I make these videos is so I can be as involved as possible and get the message spread as far as we can. I'm not looking for any money. I don't have ads on these. I just want these to be shared and for people who know the truth. Trump's the symptom, not the cause. The problem is much bigger than Trump. Problems with the dark money controlling our politicians. The problem is people are hurting and they're homeless. They're dying, and in the words of Bill Nye, our planet is on fucking fire. We need to change it. We need to change it now. Obama ran on hope and change. He then filled his cabinet with Citigroup and Wall Street executives. They dismantled the Glass-Steagall Act, bailed out the banks, gave us the Great Recession, and then came the housing crisis. People lost their jobs, their homes, the opioid crisis kicked up, and people are hurting. Obama promised to get our troops out of Iraq and Afghanistan. He and John Brennan, who worked for Bush as well, made a kill list known as Deposition Matrix. Suspects were not taken into custody, formally charged, or offered any trial in their defense. U.S. citizens were not excluded from this. An Obama official said anyone who poses an imminent threat of violence attack against the U.S. may be killed without judicial process. Obama killed U.S. citizens overseas and drone striked other innocent civilians. Obama also gave us Romney Care, or Obamacare. It's the same thing. According to Axios, Obama deported above 385,000 each year from 2009 to 2011 and 409,849 in 2012. Trump has deported 226,119 in 2017, 250,000 in 2018, and 284,242 in 2018 as of June. Obama still holds the record for most deportations and is known as the deporter-in-chief. So while he might not have separated the families like Trump, he's actually terrible in his own way. Mandatory detention was officially authorized by President Bill Clinton in 1996 with the enactment of the Anti-Terrorism and Effective Death Penalty and the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibilities Acts. So Trump might be locking families up and separating them at the border, and I'm not defending Trump at all. I fucking hate him. However, who built the cages? Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I am not defending Trump. But to beat the opposition, you have to study them first. Just like in the NBA, the teams look at tape of the previous game and study who they're going to go up against next. Go Blazers. Trump ran on bringing the troops home, a single payer healthcare system. Let me say this again. Trump ran on bringing the troops home, a single payer health system, and he called out the corrupt mainstream media, aka fake news, fake CNN. To a lot of Republicans, he seemed like an anti establishment character. Now, we all know what happened when he took over, but that's what they thought that they were getting with him. Both sides, I should say, are bought and corrupt. They work for Big Pharma, they work for the military industrial complex. We need change. We need it now. Like I said, our planet is on fucking fire. The only way to get real change is to elect a progressive that is actually going to implement these changes. And the only one whose record goes to show that they will do this is Bernie Sanders. So I urge you to go to berniesanders.com, sign up to be a volunteer. Even if you don't have like hardly any time, the littlest amount of things will help. I don't get thousands of views on these. My biggest view one so far was like 22 views. But that's 22 people that might not have known this stuff before. So like, share, subscribe, spread the word, and Medicare be with you.